This morning, more than 2,200 National Guard troops in the nation's capital now armed. Many seen overnight carrying service-issue pistols, others armed with M4 rifles. All part of what President Trump is calling a crackdown on crime in Washington, D.C. This despite violent crime in the district falling to a 30-year low, down 26% since last year. And now a U.S. official telling ABC News planning is underway to potentially duplicate Trump's mobilization in D.C. and send troops into Chicago. No official deployment has been ordered, and the Department of Defense declined to speculate on future operations. But Trump suggesting just days ago he could expand his focus from D.C. to other Democratic-run cities.
So I think Chicago will be our next, and then we'll help with New York.
A spokesperson for New York Governor Kathy Hochul telling ABC News Trump's attempts to invoke military power undermines work being done in her state that has already brought down crime. And Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker blasting Trump's threat, saying the president is attempting to manufacture a crisis. Chicago's mayor pointing out homicides, shootings, and robberies are all down since last year.
The city of Chicago does not need a military occupation.
The president also setting his sights on another Democratic governor, Maryland's Wes Moore, after Moore touted violence falling in Baltimore and told the president, quote, "If you are not willing to walk our communities, keep our name out of your mouth." Trump lashing out, writing, "If Wes Moore needs help, I will send in the troops," which is being done in nearby D.C. and quickly clean up the crime. But this year, Baltimore is also seeing a double-digit decrease in gun violence, homicides, and shootings. Moore calling the president's threat unconstitutional and a scare tactic.
For a party that talks about state rights, it's amazing how they're having such a big government approach in the way they're conducting public safety.
Now, President Trump has more power over D.C. because it's a federal district than he does anywhere else. In other states, it's the governor that is typically in control of the National Guard. Remember, California is still suing the Trump administration after the president deployed National Guard troops and active duty Marines to Los Angeles this summer. George.
And Jay, the president continuing his purge of high-level military officers.
Yeah, that's exactly right, George. Air Force Lieutenant General Jeffrey Cruz has been fired as the head of what's called the Defense Intelligence Agency. That's the same agency that drew the president's ire when it compiled an early intelligence assessment that contradicted what the president and other top administration officials had said, that they had, quote, obliterated Iran's nuclear capabilities in those 3 bombings in June. The Pentagon not giving a reason as to why Cruz was ousted, but he's just the latest top Pentagon official to be pushed out since President Trump took office, including the former chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General C.Q. Brown. George.
Jay O'Brien, thanks.